Hi guys, welcome back to Miscellaneous Pleasures. I am back with Superman and Lois, Season 1, Episode 4. Before I begin to say anything about the show, let me reiterate how badly I need this episode of this TV show to be good. I just finished watching The Flash, Season 7, Episode 3, like an hour and a half back. That was a heartbreakingly rubbish piece of garbage of an episode. I I have said enough about it in that episode's reaction, so I'm not going to ruin this reaction by saying them again or saying some other things about that show. But it has been a very long time since I felt like this. The feeling of, you need to watch something good because whatever you have watched now has extremely been disappointing. I have in my life possibly never wanted an episode of a TV series to be good more than right now. Maybe Game of Thrones, like season 8, episode 6 or 5, but this has been a very rare instance. But it is here and now because I need this episode to be good and I hope it's good. And I have high hopes for the show, make no mistake. Because this TV series, the first 3 episodes, they have had their average moments, but by and large, the show has been fantastic. It has had elements to it which have been unexpected and have delivered extremely well. And then there have been, your expected stuff that have also been good. So, and a brilliant start to a show. And last time on Superman and Lois, we had him playing football. Jordan, he played football. We had another sort of potential brother versus brother fight, which never happened. Happy about it. We have Clark Kent, who is coach, right? He joined the. Wait, what's the sport they play? Is it football? American football? Whatever sport it is. He's basically, I think, joined as a coach. So that's an interesting thing I'm looking forward to. We also had the fight with some guy who happened to have powers which matched Clark Kent. When I say matched, I mean Clark Kent beat him very hard. A normal human would have been a pulp. He, however, was just injured and he survived. And he got killed at the end of the episode by a weird lady who had heat vision. So it's going to be interesting to see what exactly is the situation there. I feel like it's obviously tied up with Morgan Edge, but is Morgan Edge the leader, or is there some other person who is the leader of the whole thing, and Morgan Edge is actually working for him? Like, it's obviously two possibilities, and it'll be interesting to see what it is. The one thing that came to my mind, which sort of I forgot, like the first 3 episodes sort of never clicked into me, was that this TV show is obviously still set in Earth 1, right? So, and all the things that happened in Earth 1 in Supergirl have also happened in this after crisis world. So, do people know that aliens exist? Because Earth 1 never had aliens and this Earth has. So, there's obviously the doubt that do people know that aliens exist? When I say aliens exist, I mean, the whole thing that happened in season 4 of Supergirl where, everybody was like, the Alien Protection Act or something like that. There was obviously the human versus alien thing where humans fail to trust aliens and like, kill them all sort of behavior. The whole stuff happened in Supergirl. Like, do those things also happened in the after crisis world? Like, are they also part of the Superman and Lois TV show? Because if it is, then it would be a very easy case for anybody that Jordan is an alien. Maybe, I mean, from their perspective, they'll think that he's an alien because he has powers and he can do stuff. Of course, nobody will be able to guess that he's Superman's son. But then, still, it will be a very easy guess to make, right? So I wonder what's going to happen there. Unless, of course, they go down the route of saying, you know what, whatever happened in Supergirl happened in Supergirl. This is a different TV show. We're going to have different stuff happening here. Maybe we'll take few people here and there, but then regardless, it's a TV show on its own. So whatever happened there, happened there. If they go down that route, this conversation has no sort of relevance. It'll be interesting to see. We do not have any Lex Luthor in the last episode, right? So it'll be interesting to see if we have any in this episode. Same as General Lane. He did not appear in last episode. So again, it'll be interesting to see what happens in this episode. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. I don't think so. So let's just get into this episode. Here we go.
Isn't what we came here for, family.
You've had an ocular release of energy.
They almost hurt a bunch of kids.
My dad said it was just a methane bucket. Tag Harris broke his arm.
Is that your
This show's intro, like the intro that happens, it recaps the previous episode, whatever happened. Like, for some reason, the theme reminds me of Arrow's theme. I would have to Google about this, like if other people also think this, because I'm pretty sure it sounds like the Arrow's theme, somewhat.
All-star.
Or has the same elements to it.
I am not.
Okay. He is the star, but I feel bad for this guy, for Jonathan.
Something you want to tell me?
Oh boy. He doesn't know? He doesn't know, does he?
Escort the transfer. They're moving Thaddeus Kilgrave,
Kilgrave.
psycho genius who got radicalized off hating you.
Kilgrave is an MCU villain, right? He appeared in Jessica
If anything
Jones.
goes wrong, I will be there, but I'm not throwing away time with my family for a show of good faith.
So you
can find something more worthy of your unique gifts. If you want to make a real impact, I can be a resource. I pride myself
Interesting.
in helping people achieve their best selves.
This is not gonna be good, is it?
This is savage.
Your lawyer will explain. I told you he would crush you.
Okay. Wait a second. Wasn't she the woman who was there in the end of the last episode? Because I certainly remember saying that she looked a lot like Jennifer Lawrence for some reason from an angle to me. And this woman did the same. And I'm damn sure she was the one who was there at the end of the last episode. I somehow did not catch it.
Just trying to scare us.
Yeah, well, it's totally working.
Dude. What are you doing? Why don't do that? What? Wait, is he the Flash? Like, does he have super speed or?
what is happening to me?
You didn't think it was awkward? Him cornering me, asking me about my job, promising opportunity?
He's our host. He's just being friendly.
He didn't even ask if I was uncomfortable. Do you care?
It's not like he was flirting with you.
Ooh, you don't want to say stuff like that,
It's
dude.
not about you.
Okay,
I was annoyed.
okay.
He made me uncomfortable and you didn't even notice. Is that where our marriage is at?
Maybe she's not going to be the bad guy that I thought she was going to be.
Face because he dared to talk to you. I hope that bill was worth it, genius.
Oh wait, yeah. I was about to say this earlier. Obviously, it was because of Jordan that he got injured. There is going to be a storyline, maybe in this episode, maybe in the next, where he's going to tell the truth or he's going to feel bad about it. Obviously, he won't tell the truth, but he'll feel bad about it and try to speak to him, or he will figure out something about him, like these kind of storylines. And the reason I'm saying all of this is because they don't do it. And if they don't do it, it will mean that they're not going into the cliched trope that every TV show does. And till now, this TV show hasn't done that, at least not to the extent of, let's say, The Flash. So, you know, but yeah, it is going to have some sort of tipping point, right? Where this guy and Jordan sort of figure out that he has some powers, and right now it seems like even he has some powers. I'm not really sure if they were powers or it was something else.
A little bit early today, but I think we need to work on our mental errors.
Something's wrong.
So he's going to have to choose between going here or going there.
Bishop 6, we've got a hit on Kilgrave. 25 Beacon Court. Please divert.
What? Dude, how did he do that? What?
See you soon, Big Blue.
How the hell did he manage to do that?
The entire world. That means you have an obligation too. Don't waste his time.
Oh, that's
Try to
bad
think about the fact
advice.
that when your dad gets distracted, lives are at stake. Understood?
Dude, this is bad. This is not
sir.
what's supposed to happen.
And act accordingly.
God damn it.
For the record, hell of a hit last night.
It feels like I'm really far down on your list of priorities.
You know what, The Flash? This is how you write bloody dialogues. Between people who like each other, who are married. Not like you do with Iris and Barry. Please learn.
Is that honestly how you feel?
Right now, in this moment that I might regret tomorrow? Yeah, I do.
Dude, it's
That's
just
my
brilliant,
life.
isn't it?
Lana asked me out for a drink and I need one.
He just said to get you here.
What?
For this sonic blaster to work, I needed you in closer range. Now pay attention. Let me show you what this baby can do.
Wait, this is similar to what happened to Barry, right? By
I've had a lot of time
What's his
to
name?
think about you.
The scientist guy who was in Star Labs in like season 2 or something. No, actually season 1. Hartwell. His name was Hartwell or Hathaway or something.
That's how I knew that the big shots would move me to a more secure prison.
Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, this is interest. No, this is bad.
Just breathe, it's gonna be okay.
Wait, maybe Jonathan's power is.
We need to get out of here now. We need Dad. I need you to get up. Jordan! Dad!
Yes. Finally. Okay. Dude, you need to go there.
Come and get him. What's the matter?
To tell me it wasn't my fault. You saw the video. My heat vision, it gave Tag those powers.
No, it's not how it works.
Yeah, it's not how it works.
I don't
Makes
know
no
how
sense.
or why any of this is happening.
Like,
okay?
it makes no sense.
And the truth is, I've honestly been really jealous about all of it.
Yeah, of
And
course
I'm
you
sorry
have
about
been.
that.
Come on.
But
Who
Jordan,
wouldn't
look,
be?
I do know this.
Your heat vision caused a blast, but there was another material present, a yellow phosphorescence. We think that may have triggered the boy's metahuman development.
What?
Can we see him?
Well, son, DOD protocols are pretty strict. 24/7 monitoring, cover stories, transferring.
What your grandpa's trying to say is that he's going to go to a special school for kids with these
What?
sorts of
That
abilities.
exists?
Wait, there's a special
Yeah.
school for kids with powers?
Are you joking?
That's pretty cool. No, it's not. How many of these kids are there?
That's classified. But let's just say,
Look, guys, we have to be clear on something. Why did you wait so long to use the ELT? Why didn't you call me the minute you knew something was wrong?
It was this guy's doing. I knew it.
A choice to dedicate my life to the armed service.
You could have done both. That's what Clark is doing, and I see him struggle with it every day. So how dare you tell him he can't be the father he is because you never bothered to give it a go. You
Good
keep
one,
pushing
Lois.
us, he won't
A
be
good one.
welcome here anymore.
Good one.
I'll get my things.
And possibly
long
Lois
drive
Lane
in.
is my second favorite character of the show after Jonathan. I mean, Clark's good. I mean, he's obviously good. I've seen him before in other shows. But
And we'll go.
I'd say you have
This
more
is-
than a few specialties.
this is nice. This is different.
Careful, that's starting to sound like a compliment.
Crazier things have happened.
She can't believe what's happening. It's
But why would Dad need my help with the harvester?
Mom, can you stop being an investigative reporter for just 1 second? I don't know. Surprised?
what? What did you do, Clark? Oh, nice. This is cool.
Madame,
What is all this?
through everything else. My first thought of the day,
Oh,
and
Clark
my last thought
Kent.
at night.
Wow.
And I love you.
Wrong timing. Wrong timing.
You've got to be kidding me.
His timing is truly impeccable.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing, General Lane? What the hell are you up to? Because if you just trapped him, you...
Lieutenant Rossetti, go secure.
Copy, General. Line is secure.
I have reason to believe we may need to consider a contingency plan. I want you to open a new protocol.
You bastard.
Call it Project 7734.
Right. Here. Be so kind.
Yeah, she was the one who was there in the last episode, yeah. Obvious.
We now own the rights to this land, which holds enough X-kryptonite to
What?
resurrect an army.
Assuming we can find enough willing candidates.
Oh, I'm not concerned.
Oh, the people who are going to
As you
volunteer
know,
are going
I
to
have an eye
be...
for talent.
Oh, this is bad. Okay. Okay, you know what? This was a great episode. Wow. I mean, not great in terms of how certain episodes are like just brilliant, like mind-boggling brilliant. Like one that comes to my mind is your Flash, season 1 episode 15. The Cisco, the first time Flash time travels. When Cisco gets killed. That was an absolutely fantastic episode. There have been other sort of fantastic episodes, and this wasn't that level, but this was great in terms of just like a normal storyline. There is like a normal villain like who gets like defeated pretty easily, like no like sort of complications to the story. I mean, complications to the way it's done or anything. It was just pretty simple solution, but the way the general episode was, it was just wow, man. Like honestly, I am falling in love with the show more and more every single week. It's obviously a good sign. Like generally speaking, like this whole Jonathan and Jordan thing, like every episode, at the beginning of an episode, I have this bad feeling that what, maybe this is the episode that we're going to have where Jonathan loses his shit. He's like, goes all sort of mad about the things that's just being sort of unfair to him in a way. And have the typical, as I multiple times said, the brother versus brother thing, or just a sort of jealousy and all those type of things. And every episode I have been surprised happily by how the thing is handled and how Jonathan seems to be. Like, honestly, I mean, it has been such a good show. I mean, 4 episodes in, I am struggling to tell who my favorite character is in a positive way. But I guess Lois Lane and Jonathan have been the people that have been sort of my expectations. I did not have any, to be honest, but they have been just magnificent. I mean, wow. Like, honestly. Clark Kent, of course, he has been great. I mean, all the things that he has been doing, all the things that he's been handling. And I've already seen this guy play Superman, like in Supergirl, even though not to the best extent. But then, I've seen him before, so it's not like I'm seeing a new person altogether. But then these two characters have been great. Like, talking of this episode in specific, obviously, I don't know what X-Kryptonite is, like, how did it come to be in Smallville, like, what's the deal there? Like, I'm not really good with my Superman lore. I have not read any comic books, so I have no idea if it's supposed to be part of some comic or anything. But then, yeah, this is the sort of, they have been building this up, and I'm pretty sure that this is the main bad guy of the season. For some reason, I did not recognize the lady last episode. I should have seen that coming. I mean, she was the person who was the secretary or somebody for Morgan Edge when Lois Lane quit. And then it became sort of obvious at the beginning of this episode when she came to the Gazette. Other than that, the thing that happened with the guy, like, they mentioned something about, I forget the chemical that they mentioned, but maybe, just maybe, when this guy's heat vision sort of blasted, and there basically was a blast in the place. So maybe when that happened, some of the kryptonite thing that we saw at the end of the episode, the X-Kryptonite or something, maybe that released that chemical, and along with his heat vision sort of gave him his powers, if that makes any sense. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm clutching at straws here. I feel like maybe that's an explanation. And this whole General Lane thing, like, obviously, I knew that that guy was going to be up to something. I had a feeling maybe that he wasn't the best of person in the first episode, but I was reserving my judgment, and here we are. Again, like, another thing, like, I said it in between and I'll say it again. The way the show has handled relationships, yeah, this is actually something that I was going to say towards the end, and I sort of stopped myself. The way the show handles relationships, has handled relationships, Lois Lane and Clark Kent. The Clark Kent and the kids have been slightly sort of cliched, but it hasn't done bad. The sort of moments, certain moments of, you feel like, you know what, whatever I'm seeing, it's not fake. You feel that sort of a real sort of thing. The acting, the directing, or whatever it is, all the factors are put together. Like, for instance, I mean, this episode had the Lana and her husband thing. There was also last episode where we had Lana and her kid. I forgot her name, Sarah. See, there's also obviously the normal Jonathan things that happen in most episodes. There is, of course, this episode in particular, like that, the two conversations here and there. First one where she sort of expressed her disappointment and sort of the things that she has been feeling. And then there was obviously the conversation that she sort of laid it out barren for her father. And then there was the end scene, the dinner scene, just before Clark left. These three scenes were sort of like a testament, sort of like, in a nutshell, it explains why I like this show a lot. One of the factors, of course. And yeah, done very well. I am impressed. And, you know, I said something before the start of the reaction. I needed this episode to be good. I am so happy that it was good, like, honestly. Yeah. That's all for this reaction, guys. Do share your thoughts on the episode. Your theories. Don't spoil anything if it's part of some comic or something. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.